Hello everybody. Well, I'm dying for myself. I'm dying for myself. It's not Brenda here for Creative Writing today. It's me, Mary Celeste, and you've been looking at it for me for ages. God love you, and here I am. And I want to go a wee bit of creative writing with you today because Brenda is just having a wee rest for herself. Yes, she was really busy there this morning, talking to that nun, and she had a wee rest. So here we're going to talk about what she was talking about yesterday. Hope you're all busy with your creative writing. I know some of you are probably writing stuff in your head, and it's time you've got out the pen or the paper and started writing it down for real, okay? So I just want to recap because she did say you have to talk about the first person, the second person, and the third person, okay? So I'm going to do that for you now. By the way, did I tell you my name is Mary Celeste? I did, yeah. And you know what I'm named after? That ship, yeah, that nobody knows about. I was born in Drogheda, right? And I grew up in Dundalk and I went to college in Dublin, so I have a bit of a mid-Atlantic Eastern European accent, so you have to forgive me if you don't understand what I'm saying, because I do slip into kind of Dublinese at the time, do you know what I mean? Gives it a bit of a clout to me words, but I'm also from Dundalk, so a bit of a Drogheda accent too. Here we go anyway. She says to me, you talk about the first person. The first person is me, I. Okay, the first person is I did, I said that, I went here and I went there. Okay, so that's easy enough, right? The second person is all about kind of instructions or something about IKEA. Okay, so it's all the IKEA instructions. So you get your instructions, and that's your second person. Your third person is where you're good. Okay, you can do anything you want, and you'll unload it over everybody. I think that's a great one. So go with the third person an awful lot of the time. Now she says to me here something about characters as well. We're talking about characters. Okay, the first thing she was saying about a mentor. Characters need mentors. Okay, so here we go. Hagrid, she said, was a mentor. So I went looking for something for you to show you. So here's Hagrid here. He was a mentor at the beginning of your story. There he is. Look at him. Oh, look at him. There, look at him. Isn't he lovely? And look, there's your man Harry. Look, there's Harry Potter. Oh, look at that. Hello, everybody. You're looking in going, Brenda's not here today. Right? It's me, Mary Celeste. And you're very welcome. And there's Harry. And there's, what's this? And there's the girl here, Hermione. Oh, look at that. Before she cut her hair. Wasn't she lovely? Right? And also, there's that fella there. Oh, he's a great actor. Fantastic. And there's that poor wee fella with the red hair. Here he is. Oh, he's lovely. He was a great actor too, wasn't he? He was a great actor. So now, get your characters together. Harry Potter, loads of characters, loads of information there. Okay. Now, I want to give it a wee bit of a taster. This is a comedy thing, by the way, in case you think I'm real. I'm not, okay? Just give it this wee go, see what happens. Now, oh my god, where's my stick? I don't know where my stick is after phone. Oh, here it is. Now, we're going to do a little bit about structure, okay? Because these are all over the place. I've seen stuff that you'll be writing all over the place. Alright, so here we go for yourselves. Are you ready? Now, a wee question here. What is this? Are you ready? What is that? What is that? That's a full stop. You put a full stop. Well, at the end of your sentences, correct. A full stop. Here, put it up. Full stop. That's what it looks like. Some of you don't know what a full stop looks like. That's what it looks like. You put that at the end of your sentences, okay? Don't forget that. Here's the next one. These are the things of dot dot dot, like Mamma Mia dot dot. They're ellipses, okay? And ellipses are for when you couldn't be bothered to put anything else into the sentence, okay? You make up stuff, dot dot dot. You have to write something in those places instead. You can't be just letting people guess what the hell is going on, okay? Dot dot dot. Dot dot dots are okay for when you're a child, not okay when you're grown up now. Okay, so these are the things now I want to. Oh my god, these are great here. What are these things? I know somebody's going to shout out. I can hear you guys shouting. What is that? What is that? They're brackets. But when do you use them? When do you use those? Look at them. Because these guys they're square. You use those when you're talking about like science or something like that, or formulas, x equals y. That's what you use those for, right? Don't be using them for anything else. Now, I know some of you out there are going, oh my god, I don't know what the other things are. So here's the other things, right? Okay, what are these? What are these? I don't know some more comments. These are parentheses. Parentheses. You put them in your ordinary writing, your parentheses. I know Marie is watching this because she knows about this. Isn't that nice to see you ladies? She knows parentheses, okay? Put them in your writing. Don't be putting them in kind of in the middle of something that is not writing or something ridiculous. There they are, parentheses. Okay, now, we got all of that. Here's a very difficult question for a lot of people because a lot of people don't understand what this is. Here it is. What is that? It's the semicolon. A semicolon. Can you see it? Not a colon. A semicolon. It looks a wee bit like somebody's winking. I can't do that. It doesn't really look like somebody's winking, but it's a semicolon. And you put that in your long sentences, right? You'll be having your long sentences, having a bit of crack, right? Thinking you're so great. You're sounding wonderful. You're putting this and that and the other. You put the semicolon at the beginning of it, and then you do your list. You do your list. Okay, but don't even bother with that. Don't even bother with any of those things. I tell you what you bother with. In every single case, you just have to worry about putting this in. Just put in your dash. Just put in a dash. A wee dash, 1 day dash, blah, 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 blah. Okay, just put a dash in. Don't be worrying yourselves, okay? Now, let me see any other questions. I don't have any comments yet. We have a very good students out there. Oh my god, Brandon's got great students. Now, it is and it's. Oh, mother of God. It's and it's here. What the hell? I see this a lot. It's. Oh my god. That's if we see it. The jumper belonging to the man. It's jumper being the man. The man is the jumper, right? It's not. This is here. What's that? What's that? That's it is. It is, because there's something missing here, right? There's something missing here. It is, okay? Get that right. Get that right for yourself. See that a lot of the time wrong. It really, really hurts me when I see that. Now, also, before we go any further, she wanted me to do this for you. Here. She says, you have to show them this about the character. Do you remember what the character wanted? Now, she wrote it in reverse psychology, so here it is. Wasn't she very stupid? I mean, what the hell is that? So she wrote it out again because she thought she was going to be back to front because she usually is. Here we are. What does your character? There we go. What does your character want? What does your character want? Think about that. Think about it. Have a good think about it, because your character will want something, okay? Even if it's a cup of tea, anything like that, okay? Now, I hope you are all doing well in the COVID-19. No better time to be writing your stories and your best self. No point kind of going out at all. Just get into the computer and start writing whatever the first thing comes into those heads, okay? Now, I don't want to read any of that stuff because that's very personal. That's your creative draft. That's very creative, personal to you. But your second draft is your commercial draft. And that's where I come in to help you to make money, right? Sometimes we make money. Sometimes we don't make any money at all. And it's very, very, very depressing. Now, I want to say I have nothing really to tell you about myself, except I want to keep a lot of it a surprise, because we've also got another person in the mix here called Sister Mark, and Sister Mark is very jealous of Mary Celeste. I've had a few run-ins with her over the years. Now, a wee bit more just about the characters. We'll get to a wee bit more, right? When you're doing this with characters, your character has to want something, has to have a mentor. And they can only do 3 things. Isn't that right? She says to me, you can only do 3 things. The characters can only, I'm going to have to read it because I can't remember, but the character can only do 3 things. Think, talk, and move. Think, talk, move. Think, talk, and move. Don't be bothering with anything else. You know, think, talk, and move. And also, you have to be able to tell us what it's like to be inside the character. She says you have to be like the Terminator. Here, there's an awful lot of hassle, isn't there? Just get into the car and all, get into pretend to be a town when you're all inside the car and all, think, talk and move. And then don't forget the senses. Oh my god, the senses are very, very important in writing. Very, very important. It's not right, Maureen. We were talking about that one day. The sense is very important. You have to see what the character's seeing. You have to smell what the character's smelling. And you have to be able to taste what the character's tasting. If they're having a bun or something, you have to tell us. Because we have to know, and the writer is very important in the story because they're representing the entertainment and they're also representing the reader. Because there's always a reader on your shoulder, nag, nag, nag. I want a story. I want the best story ever to write down. And I want to read the best story. And I want to go on an expensive holiday that I don't have to pay for, but it's something that you're going to write for me. And there's going to be lots of people and be in the hospital and be in bandages and I wake up without the bandages. I'll be a transformed character, okay? Or you could do 50 Shades. You could do 50 Shades. It's still not too late to do 50 Shades for those people out there who are thinking to do this, okay? So now I'm just going to finish up with a few wee bits and pieces here. You can also make up your own words. I made up loads of words over the years. Here we go. I can't tell you half them now, but here we go now. My ears are closing, or my eyes are closing. And to continue along is to continue along. So now I'm going to sign up, and I'm going to meet you here again tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And if any of you are late, I swear to God, if any of you are late, I just know that you are writing, and if you are not writing, I'd be around to your houses, because I know where all of you live here. See, all of you there, I know all of you live, and you're all friends of mine on Facebook. I won't be able to get to Australia. No, I won't be able to get there, Elaine, but look, I send you an email. Don't be sending me any of the stuff that you're writing. They won't be interested in that, okay, right? That's your first creative draft, that's only for yourself. Now, okay, see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and mind yourselves, and whatever you do, don't go out. Bye now.